Coverage you can count on continues with all you need to know.
Happening today, Indiana health officials will give a COVID-19 update. State Health Commissioner Dr. Christina Box and Chief Medical Officer Lindsay Weaver will speak. They'll talk about the current impact of the coronavirus in Indiana. The update will begin at 1 this afternoon. We'll carry that update for you online at WTHI-TV.com. If you are vaccinated, you have much more relaxed safety measures to take. That's according to Wabash Valley health officials. If you've gotten the COVID-19 vaccine, you only have to quarantine if you have symptoms or test positive. If you're exposed to someone but don't have any symptoms, you're not required to quarantine. Health officials still recommend getting a test. If you're unvaccinated, you still have to quarantine 14 days. In Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker has issued 2 new mandates to help slow down the spread of COVID-19. All Illinois teachers, staff, education personnel, and college students will be required to get the vaccine shot. Those who refuse will have to get tested at least once a week. To help create more protection, a statewide mask mandate will be put into effect Monday. President Joe Biden is vowing retribution against ISIS-K terrorists who claim responsibility in the deadly Kabul airport attack. At least 13 U.S. service members and dozens of Afghan civilians were killed in the suicide attack. The president also says the U.S. will complete its evacuation of Americans and Afghan allies from Kabul. Continuing coverage of this story is at the top of the hour on CBS This Morning. A Terre Haute man faces charges in connection to the death of his fiancée. Prosecutors charged 56-year-old Rick Bradbury with neglect of a dependent resulting in death. Now, his fiancée suffered from a bone condition that left her paralyzed. He called police on June 5th. That's after discovering his fiancée was unresponsive and cold to the touch. Emergency responders pronounced her dead. Her autopsy showed she died from meth and opioid poisoning. Bradbury admitted to smoking meth with her on many occasions. He's set for trial in February. Evictions can now resume across the country. That's after a decision late last night by the U.S. Supreme Court. The court blocked the extension of the Biden administration's COVID-related eviction moratorium. A majority of the justices ruled that the only way it could continue was if Congress specifically authorized it. The decision says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention exceeded its authority in preventing landlords from evicting tenants for unpaid rent.
Good morning. We're in the mid-90s again this afternoon. A heat index above 100, so be careful outside. Illinois is under a heat advisory through the rest of the afternoon. If you have to do anything outside, be careful. Get outside early if you can. Tonight we're in the mid-70s. We're going to see partly cloudy skies as showers, thunder showers that are possible this afternoon start to dry up over the course of the night. So we are going to see drier conditions tomorrow. It's going to be sunny and hot though, with highs around the mid-90s. Heat index above that, close to 105. So any weekend plans you have, especially Saturday, get outside earlier or later in the day. In the middle part of the day through the first part of the afternoon is going to be very hot. And as we move through the day Sunday, that's when we're going to see an increasing chance of rain that will continue through Monday, bringing changes to the weather as we move through Monday and Tuesday. The temperatures are going to go from the lower 90s to the upper 80s early Monday, and then we're in the mid 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And believe it or not, this is where temperatures typically are this part of the year, and it's going to take a few days for us to really get there, with temperatures staying in the mid 90s at least through the weekend with a chance of rain on Sunday. So be careful for any weekend plans.
All right, Brady, thank you.